All right. Any closing thoughts for the European and Western fans? We haven't seen you and heard you in ages. It's so nice to have you again, Shadow.
I mean, I hope European teams get better, so beating them will be feeling better.
Thank you so much.
Turn the fight. Faker, Doran, Keria, too strong. MKOI might get the objective, but they lose just about everyone.
And the Baron is still a target here for T1. And Owner is about to come back up onto the map. Faker even looks like he just TP'd to the top side.
Irwin's starting to kick a fight off, though. Ulti forced out from Owner. That's Redemption coming forward. He's going to mount up back into the Herald, looking for the triple knock-up. Starting to drive through the entire team. Alvaro on the back line. Owner's just hitting everybody. MKOI pulling back. They'll keep their members standing. A lot of cooldowns traded, but no one going to drop. Faker contesting Jojo a bit, but it looks like Jojo just forced to TP out. Doesn't want to take the isolated 1v1.
The Battle Herald was enough to get a little bit more there for T1. And as you say, with Jojo TPing out, I think this is just top wave turn.
Region that everybody was afraid of. We used to call them the OG Korea killers.
Oh, there it comes.
And now they're
The
back.
dance.
Let's go!
I don't know. Is that
What
like a
is it?
champion dance? I'm not sure what that was.
Wait,
FlyQuest going to take their final bow, but to me the story is all about CFO and their incredible tournament because they've taken down FlyQuest, they've earned themselves this berth in the quarterfinals, and now they have a real opportunity to deal some damage here, to take someone out in the best of 5 and show that they deserve to be in the conversation among the very best in the world.
And the poignancy of both Rest and Driver getting their win, right? This team that I still think has been...
against Sion.
I know!
Without Sion,
the
yeah.
best.
Just flash forward from Honky when he just killed him.
Great punishment, and he truly has been outperforming in the mid lane. Continued on, so we get another look at this. So one tower shot with the heal, and good dodge of the bubble, by the way, from Kaiwing. I actually stopped counting because
6 turret shots, I'm pretty sure.
Busio, though, he does
To escape with the spear will pierce his heart as he goes down, and now Chovy being collapsed on. Chovy doesn't have the flash, no fate sealed for him either. Will be very difficult to buffer out of Cream if he goes in for that Emperor's Divide. The wave on its way, 369 trying to shepherd it in. Chovy, the target, exhausts down, Soul Unbound comes out, but Chovy under the tower survives for as long as he can, but Top Esports put him 6 feet under. Meanwhile, Gen G pushed through the mid-wave to get a tier 1, to look for a tier 2. Riftel charging towards this top side will be an exchange of tier 2 towers.
good punish from TES there. You know, Keen not able to make it happen at the beginning. TES immediately closed the trap here. That's why you have to be ready. Teleport, ready, and punish, trying to split push. Here we go.
Quickness, supreme display of talent, and the true
Trade, and then as a result, they end up giving that kill across. So it could have been a bigger win for Team Secret Wales if the bot lane had just kind of played it passively.
Yeah, hey, Supa barely living too there on the edge.
Mirwin going all out. Hero doesn't have flash, and Mirwin's just going to chase him down with the Antofos. Gets it after the Q3. Zenithplay from Kentucky missing towards that top side. Mirwin very happy in this 1v1.
Yeah, Merwin of the offensive components early of the Trinity Force. Was able to get full sheen and everything. And honestly, it started out with a good timing for Team Secret Wales. You know, they saw Elyoya on the ward there. You can see in River that is still existing on the bottom side. But then they stick around and they're on Vision as well. So Elyoya takes this fight. He likes it. Starts out with the chomp fight with Jarvan. He knows Galio is going to come over and try and, combine with the fight. And so he times his pillar perfectly, expecting the play, and then just completely brutalizes them.
Medi, it's gonna be 2 for the Whales.
The best part about Team Secret Wales, they do not sit on losses. They will fight their way out, and they're still fighting.
Super in the shop instead of watching his screen as Histo collapses on him, stops his reset, but Super underneath the tower here should be able to go away. Histo looking for the flag and drag. He gets him, he gets the shield, and he gets out. Beautiful from Team Secret Wales.
That was so well played by Histo, knowing he had the damage. Super not respecting it, and Histo hits.
Broken Blade with the Hourglass, buying time, buying time.
And Baby will go down. The Azir is taken as well. G2 straight out of the replay, straight putting FlyQuest into the death chamber.
Caps
goes on a rampage.
We sent
He finds such a huge shockwave.
Daylight coming.
G2 may well have done it. There's only Inspired left to try and defend the base, but after 3 long years, I think Europe is back at the quarterfinals.
Yes.
It was looking like a
Good, no?
team fight. Is now Bwipo having to use
Yeah, Bwipo is dead. Bwipo is the same thing.
Hans Thomas
Yay! Let's go! Let's go! It's over! It's over! Come on! It's fucking over! Let's go, man! Holy shit! Holy shit! Let's go! Holy shit!
G2 may well have done it. There's only Inspired left to try and defend the base. But after 3 long years, I think
G2 in quarter!
Wait, what's happening here? Bwibble's inting, Bwibble's inting, Bwibble's inting, Bwibble's inting! Bwibble just inting for what? Oh, it's lagging, I can't see shit! It's a 4-man Orion ult! No! Why can't I see anything? Is our stream dead? What happened? The game's over? We missed the end of the game! We missed the end of the game, bro! We missed the game in a replay! We missed the end of a game in a replay!
Yes, that's what I meant when it said slow. I love how CFO is playing. Their Dragon setup is so good. They have bot push, they have mid push, they have... Oh no! He cannot play! Wait! Wait!
Junja the go! What? There's no way he's alive after that! Bro, and the top, and then this, what is this play?
Give this Drake, I guess. I don't really know how else they can play this.
Going to drive her in, but we do have the wall being set up. And so it's going to have to be a different place.
He's going this way? This is a little bit scary, bro. This is a little bit scary, no? Oh, he missed! Oh, Junjia! Oh my god, no way! He's alive? Wait, Viper doesn't have a trap? Where's the trap, Viper? Where's the trap? How is he not trapped here?
No way!
He lived. One of the champions where if you are ahead, like, it feels amazing to play because you can just go for every play.
And Driver is now the one that could be in trouble or walking up very, very far. He's Cassante, so he will be able to take a beating, but oh my goodness, Slurkle slows him down. There's the interruption. Great flag and drag from Peanut. And now the all-out does have to be employed. Can Driver do the funny business to get himself out? He uses the flash to try and escape, but he's ran out of options. Does eat that CC very nicely, and oh no! He just gets himself out!
Not even close, baby! I thought that when he used the W, because
we really need Showmaker. Instantaneously, everyone piles in. FlyQuest
And I love the way we saw Inspired
gets the shield off, and Han Sama just melts through that double front line there.
Oh dear. Caps might be in a little bit of trouble as the curtains have been called. The last shot comes to try and get that wall in. Junja is trying to keep himself there. He's pushed all the way out. And so this Dragon should go over to 8.
Getting the kill. Wukong with Trinity Force, Vedius. It's the exact right time to go looking for a Victor wandering through the jungle. And
he doesn't see them because they're stood still.
Oh, the Flash Pulverize going to come on through. Another headbutt back here is even the Valkyrie damage is helping out. Trample going to come on through, but he does have part of that network set. And the flash forward does need to come in, but it's not enough. The little bullet from the Corki couldn't do it. And out goes BB once again.
Rek'Sai so obnoxious to lock down as Labrov throws the ultimate mids.
Yeah, Tempered Fate comes. Bring us through this genius play from Junja.
The ultimate from Zeka means that there's no path. So what does he do? He goes around the roundabout, naturally. Yes. This gives him an angle, but then he misses. He misses the tower. But he knew that this would bait them into a fight. Clearly, that was the plan from the very start. Because notice Zeka's positioning. He gets airborne. He gets airborne, and then the chain CC comes through. He immediately dies. Junja ulties, allowing him to buy enough time to...
Sports should be able to deny quite a lot of CS away from Chovy.
Yeah, double pots popped on the refillable to make sure that Chovy can survive this alongside the help from the Doran shield, but Kanavi, he wants one more. Flash over the wall is available.
And he's going the other way. Comet Spear. Ooh, just short of Kanavi. Tickles his toes as Chovy jumping in there onto Green Canyon, looking for it as well. And they get first blood! What was that, Chovy?
Chovy plays on the edge, and he wins!
Taking off Supa thanks to long range Hayden ultimate, but Jojo is running amok in this fight, and he's the damage dealer that MKOI have.
And Alvaro with some big setup work there as well on the Rakan, locking them up.
Coming out, Keen should be able to get into it, not quite. Jackie Love has transcended himself. As Chovy dashes back, one kill. Cream goes forward as they look for Ruler, but Ruler with a killer instinct dives behind Cream. Jackie Love diving in, and Chovy going the other way once again.
To push Fnatic back.
Okay, slam into the wall, comes out, equalizer over the top. Elyoya going to be targeted here as soon as he gets out of the stasis. Probably going to try to spin. Redemption comes in, looking to heal him, but it's upset into the back line here with the killer instinct. Super trying to get away. Razork on the chase. Elyoya first to die. Razork might get traded, but no! Jojo has no damage. He's dead now as well. The Arcane Storm is half as big as the enemy jungle, and Fnatic get 4 for nothing.
That is exactly what Fnatic needed. They wiped the hell, so prevents that escape tool for PSG Talon, and they just chased them down so effectively.
And this is just beautiful. Pulverize, seismic shove, decimate.
With this, you don't need to be the one using your Kadem. Use it for whoever manages to slip.
Gang to lead Fnatic and J4 to their first win here at Worlds, right in the first minutes of the game.
You do not want to give across Inferno.
You can see here as Fnatic just disengages yet again from an Imkoi play. There's just nothing coming up for Imkoi here. They're trying to pop on the hunt. They're trying to make stuff happen. The poor little scuttle crab got knocked into the forest. He's an aquatic creature. He doesn't know what to do there.
I mean, look, he's been a great tourist. Look at him. He's having a fun out time, waddling along.
He's seeing the sights, sounds, and smells of Summoner's Rift in places and ways that he never has before. And now he got beat over the head by Wukong, and he's dead. Our MasterCard priceless moment of the game as Razork starts it off.
And I thought maybe you had a chance here as Fnatic, because the ultimate only hits onto Razork from the Supreme Display of Talent. You're not really getting full value, but this Alvaro knockup sets up perfectly for Jojo Pyun to follow through. They managed to finish off any sort of threat on towards Supa, and he's happy to follow through then to pick off the remaining members of Fnatic.
I tried to go on the Seri.
Nice for rushing, and then Umbral already pretty cheap. Really good vision control there too, and gives you a nice lethality spike. So we have seen that burst damage really coming in handy for Wave, for IG, and getting some of those burst kills, especially on the side there.
Yep. And 2 items now done here for Rookie at the same time, hitting that spike pretty early on in this game. This Ryze is going to become a big problem later on in this game. So far, the gold doesn't really mean too much, right, between these two squads.
Kill for T1. Looks like the Dragon will be picked up afterwards, though, for FlyQuest. So Pupo had done a lot of work. He set himself up with the brush camp. You know, he got Gumayusi's, Zai ult down, but here, the barrier goes out, and then he takes the magical journey. Like, he got out of the Mordekaiser ultimate and takes it and avoids that Q, and then after that Q is used, like, you don't really have any more as Mordekaiser, right? That's your damage right there. So anyways, goes through, goes down.
One is too far forward, and they make it work off the back of a great ultimate from Quid.
Watch again how this happened. I think he's going to price it, going to stop. Tunnel. Oh. And then...
Lost. Have to keep fighting or it's lost. Oh, they get a kill, and Herald's up. So I guess IG get Herald, and somehow Faker's really low as well. He's gonna get his base cancelled, and his Temple's gonna get chased all the way to Narnia because Rookie's not gonna let him recall. And now mid-tier 1's gonna die, and now maybe they can do Drake too.
But still, Rookie denying the back angle.
And now the Shy's gonna get ulted. I can feel it. He's getting the R buttons on his head.
I'm looking over here. I can
Farewell.
see Orcs.
They're going for the Shy.
Left as they are looking for the Shy. Can they find
He's
the
playing
fear?
Varus top. He's playing Varus top. He's playing Varus top.
A lot of that funny business available. He's doing a lot
Hey,
of
get him!
damage.
Get them!
He's going to come in as he bought enough time to allow IG to capitalize on this
Where's the damage though? Where's the damage?
Space. And we'll see where he looks to turn.
Wei missed his Q, and he has no E because he used it for move speed, and now everyone's dying!
And Wei is going to fall at the same time. The knock up on Mako. He's dead. And T1. Oh my God, Owner, you are an absolute gem.
Holy, Owner does
Just
not
Owner.
run away. Kill for T1. Looks like the Dragon will be picked up afterwards, though, for FlyQuest. So Pupo had done a lot of work. He set himself up with the brush camp. You know, he got Gumayusi's, Zai ult down, but here, the barrier goes out, and then he takes the magical journey. Like, he got out of the Mordekaiser ultimate and takes it and avoids that Q, and then after that Q is used, like, you don't really have any more as Mordekaiser, right? That's your damage right there. So anyways, goes through, goes down.
Same time the knock up on Mako. He's dead. And T1.
I love Atlas's voice.
Oh my God, Owner, you are an absolute gem.
Yo, Denny! Was he screaming Sheeble?
Already used W, but he won't need it. Soul Shackles to lock down the dog with a Dark Binding that misses. BLG is safe, and Mickey almost dies.
Make the fast play happen. Kanavi moving in. Control ward's matched. They don't have perfect information here, but they generally know that it's going on. Vision coming in from the standard probably gives them all that they need to know. Hung here as well. Recall coming in from 369, but if he TP's in, is it going to be fast enough? 6K getting lower. KT backing off, going to play to punish the TP instead. Looking to delete 369, unstoppable for a brief moment, dashing out to safety now. Ulti coming in from Cream. It's a bloodbath as Otacon remains in the mix, but it's a beautiful equalizer across the lineup. Hung tries to fire back. Across the veil comes BDD, bouncing to the other side, looking to finish up TES. Jackie love the barrier, keeping him standing. His barrier goes a little bit too far, and 369 is happy to punish.
Oh, BDD!
Dash back, Weird and keeping him safe. Kanavi ready to cover. KT, are they confident enough to stay on the objective? Yes, they are. They're unconcerned.
Wall, and it ends up splitting Gen G so effectively. So the call ends up being Ruler and Chovy want to be with the rest of the team. So the Realm Warp comes through to move them. And we get this snipe from Kyle, knocking them to the other side. And then it's a little bit desperate from Gen G to try and reposition. Ruler then sees an angle to ult in, to find a way with Duro to go in. And look at the steadfast presence to catch him. Immediate response to take out the AD carry. And from there, AL has control.
It's a Kyle 1v9. It was actually crazy to be able to see this. By the way, going from the draft into this, I was like, okay. To clean up.
And again, that's kind of the choke point you'd normally want to fight in as the Xayah, but BDD is just so far ahead. Doing so much work with the Miasma, with the Petrifying Gaze, as KT set their sights on the bottom side of the map. This Red Bull Baron power play likely to break open the base of TES, but TES commit to the 1-3-1. In this case, it'll be a 4-1 as Cream still solo pushing that top side, wants the additional gold, wants that bounty. However, it's just so hard for them to defend the range of the Ezreal.
That's done onto Trimby. That's going to land, but Moteus doing a whole lot of work here to get damage back onto the level 5 Alistar. The flash forward from Trimby. I don't know about that one with Moteus. Gets the ulti just for the shield. Cataclysm! And they are both so close to dead! Just stuck in the pen, but it's not... They can't get the extra bit of damage!
Oh, the headbutt from Buzio was so clutch in keeping them safe. Even then, I thought that maybe someone could step up and get an auto attack, but now Inspired.
Oh no.
Eyes on Kai'Sa.
He's going to give them the Teemo thumbs up as Moteus is in so much trouble, and yeah, he is just going to be dead. And FlyQuest will punish. Oh man, but it was so close.
Damn. And KT, they have just flipped that.
One thinks of LCK, this is what they see. This is what they think of. This classic. First 14 minutes, no kills, setting up for something big. Maybe we change that now. Doran in the 1v2 is going to ulti out, but the flash is matched by Keen. A close call, but the Drakehound step is stepping it right back home until Canyon flashes. Looks for the 3 Talon strike. He's so close to getting it, but Doran has enough energy in the tank to step one more time. The real dancer is Doran in this game as top lane gang in return onto Chovy. Shockwave brings it.
Driving tech to bot tier 2. Nah, they don't think they'll do it, right?
Just has to back away. Poby's going to teleport. They're turning this into a play, but Mickey's already dead. He dredged on too early with the Weaver's Wall lining down mid. CFO already half out. Honku is covered by Driver's Decimating Smash as Razork now found on an angle by Junja. And I feel like Fnatic are crumbling at the seams. A Decimating Smash. Poby with a good flick back, but Kaiwing will not perish. Junja now his angle has re-entered onto Upset, as it just goes from bad to worse for the European representatives as Doggo flash after the ace in the hole. Poby gets hit, and if there was another one, he would be dead. This is some Chad maneuvers coming out of the LCP reps.
I want to say...
Not.
Yeah, I think a little bit early for anything like a silence. Like maybe if you saw an Alistar. Oh my God! Okay, so Anivio was already good and got... Try and get some of the deep wards. Hard push here into the jungle. Do expect, or are we distracting up here? No way you distract with emote spam and then wrap around. Okay.
The boys.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Each of them got one tap, one touch. They have the same emote.
And they can't do it again because
did they coordinate?
They got grasp.